So guys, today I got for you the top list of fall perfumes which I'll be wearing this season. So in case you're curious about them or you need some inspiration, make sure to be watching for all the details. But more helpful information you will definitely find down below in the description box. So make sure to check it out and don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, as well as feel free to subscribe to my channel because that would literally mean the world to me. And once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to this year's top list of fall perfumes which I'll be wearing this season, that I'm not the biggest fan of just because I don't like when it's cold outside. Let me know if you're the same, but I'm surely excited for the comfy and delicious perfumes on today's list, the majority of which, by the way, you can get with my discounts, which will be linked down below in the description box. So make sure check it out and definitely drop me a comment down below which perfumes are you wearing this fall season. And with that being said, let's get started with Oh La La by Teabbanel. Very modern brand with creative perfumes, the majority of which I've already reviewed for you on my channel. So in case you need more background information about them, definitely check out that collection overview, in which Oh La La is definitely a very outstanding one because it's very complex and textural. That's why I would recommend it for the fall morning when you're having hard times to get out of your bed, because it will help you to prolong that comfy feeling. It is very clean because of the white mask. Also there is some oris and it gives it like some rooty nuance. The sandalwood is in the base with tonka and tobacco for the roasted element, and there's also hazelnut that accentuates that gourmand part that is not too sweet yet noticeable and sharpened by saffron. So you can tell there is so much going on in here, but it is delicate and although light, also very strong. Projects well, lasts long, and I would definitely recommend it for the morning and daytime, and it's also very unisex, so you can't go wrong with this one. But the next perfume is a mood enchanting one on today's list, and also new release by the brand Paris Monte Carlo that I'm very much in love with, called Shining Moon, because it reminds me of falling leaves of the trees on the ground that look so orangey, yellowish and golden, just like this beautiful bottle. And the brand overall is all about high quality and heavy niche luxury to me, and the majority of their fragrances are inspired and dedicated to different perfume materials, unlike this one, because it is so smoothly blended. It's very hard to pinpoint the notes in here, but anytime I wear it I feel myself so good from within, which is definitely a must-have for the cooler season. And my boyfriend loves to wear it too, which is fine because it is absolutely unisex, and every time he does, it just fills in the room with this brightness. I'm getting some dewy florals that are spiced up and cooled down by the wood. So this is a very well performing perfume with positive energy, which is a must-have for the cooler season like this. So I would definitely recommend you to check it out because the brand overall is fantastic, and one of my favorites from them would be Elaine Noisy Bee. That's my holy grail signature scent that I might not talk about much on this channel, but I do wear it a lot. And talking about signature scents for fall, that would be definitely Orchid Rush, which is definitely very essential, you guys, and my amber of choice that has my name written all over it because it is sweet, gourmand. There is vanilla, almond milk, caramel, so beautiful delicious notes that are quite spicy because of the cinnamon that always reminds me of fall and just different holidays. It is powdered because of the heliotrope. The resins in here are not too heavy and classical, they're actually quite boozy, which is very nice and interesting, just delicious, mouth-watering and modern, especially because there is also orange and ylang for that sunny feeling. So it's a very beautiful fragrance with amazing sillage. As it dries down it gets powderier, and I always receive compliments for it. So I guess I will be spraying it on my scarf because that's how I really enjoy the sweeter fragrances, and this one has more of an oriental touch to it, so it's going to be great when I'm going out. And that's exactly how I will be enjoying Vanilla Vibration from Zara, which is the one from their new Chapter 7 collection that consists out of 4 stellar vanilla perfumes that smell very high-end and niche, and this is one of my favorites. So in case you want to check out my entire collection overview, make sure to do so. But this is not one of those sweet vanillas. It's actually quite spicy and woody. There is some iris and cardamom as well as papyrus and violet in there, and for me it's in between Lune Feline and Gris Chanel. So it is woody, it is spicy and it is delicious with this beautiful ripe note of banana, which is a little bit weird but so good. So it is quite inexpensive. That's for I will be spraying it heavily on my outerwear and maybe layering it with other perfumes that I want to give a little bit of more delicious and cozy feeling. But talking about fruity fragrances, my choice for the fall season would be definitely Cherry Punk by Room 1015, just because it's not as juicy, bright, watery and fresh as many other fruity perfumes, and I love how it performs. But first of all, the cherry note in here is still not dry. I like that it is very ripe and very spicy because of the saffron and citron pepper. Also, I enjoy the lipsticky touch that is coming from note of mimosa and violet, and how it deepens in the dry down because of the leather, tonka and patchouli, especially when we are tending to wear all the leather jackets. Amazing to pull out a fragrance like this that would match with all the textures. And in case you're wondering how it compares to the Lost Cherry, I would say they are similar, but this one is not as boozy. It is darker, it has this fun edge to it, and it's very glamorous. So it's going to be great if you're going out at night, because it is a huge compliment getter, because cherry is a very trendy note and people love it. So I highly recommend you check it out, and of course you can get it with my discount, just as the next perfume that I would rather wear when I'm in just for myself, because it is extremely cocooning. Danger by Roger Duff reminds me of the best sandalwood perfume out there, Samsara by Guerlain, that reminds me a little bit of my mom because she used to wear it when I was little. And overall, Roger always gives me Guerlain vibes. And in here we have the most classical notes breakdown with citruses, very opulent flowers of jasmine, elaine, may rose, violet, gardenia, a little bit of this ripe peachy skin and beautiful sandalwood that feels so creamy and softened by vanilla, tonka, powdered by orris and really rounded by patchouli. So this perfume is kind of like a modernized take on Samsara. If you like that one, you definitely need to check this one out, and you can get it at Equation Natural with my discount. But this is definitely very cozy, cocooning fragrance that feels extremely luxurious, that I will be wearing in maybe when I'm running errands or doing some casual things. But if I'm going out, my special occasion fragrance this fall is definitely Kajal number 4 that I discovered for myself at Xongs and fell in love with, just because to me it smells like a very exotic dessert. So you have your sugary dates and some cardamom pod on top and room in the base. There is also some jasmine, vanilla, palm tree, leather, davana, and I'm getting powdery effect too, which is very hypnotizing and bewitching to me personally. So it makes me feel very confident and I absolutely adore it. It's a very beautiful fragrance, and I would highly recommend you to give it a try in case you are in very niche perfumes that smell as if you spent a fortune on it. But in case you don't want to break the bank, oh my god, you need to check out 603 by Bon Parfum, which is one of the newest releases that should be about leather, incense and tonka, and it was so unexpected to me when I tried it out, and it reminded me of kitchen spices, and I'm not into that style of fragrances, but I'm smelling something similar to dry herbs, kind of like a beautiful immortelle flower. So it is very spicy, it is so atmospheric, you guys, kind of like the essence of fall in a bottle, absolutely unisex, with notes of violet, nutmeg, cypress, sage, olibanum, leather, woods, tonka. I don't know why I'm getting immortelle, but I can tell you that this is such a heartbreaking perfume because it's so beautiful I could cry, and it's special in the performance because it is quite strong. It has beautiful voluptuous round and voluminous sillage. My mom actually tried out, and we were in the car. I was wearing a new dress and tried to figure out when I managed to spray it with this fragrance until she told me that's her, and I love it. Absolutely unisex and probably my go-to fall fragrance this season. But I'm also really excited to wear Tardes by Carner Barcelona that I got this summer, and it was just a little bit too heavy for, you know, hot weather. But right now this almond with heliotrope and tonka as well as musk and woods can finally shine through, and it's such well-blended, elegant powdery perfume that is quite cosmetic. I love how chic it is. It is not too overwhelming, so it's great for the formal occasion. I will be wearing it to work, and all the hype around this perfume that is favorite in the community is real, so you might really want to check it out in case you love powdery fragrances, because it just feels so luxe. I love that it is quite formal too, so it's not over the top, and that's for it's my working fragrance this fall season. But last, however not least, and also very classy fragrance is Sensory by Scentologia, the brand that I discovered for myself this year, and I'm very much impressed with everything I've tried from them this year, especially this one that I need to tell you a story about. So my stepfather really loves El Hermin's perfume that is about almond and lavender, quite powdery, similar to one of Parfums de Marly fragrances, but it is very strong and aggressive, so he chucks every time he wears it. And I decided to give him this fragrance because it's in the Fragile style, so it's classy, and being a modernized Shipra, I thought he will really enjoy it, which he does. But anytime he wears it and I get home, although we live in different floors, it fills in the room in such a delicate and alluring manner that I can smell it everywhere, and it's such a beautiful fragrance with addition of some berries like raspberry and fruits of rhubarb, peach, some powdery orris, and beautiful patchouli to the moss. I find that this is definitely the beautiful, not vintagey Shipra in style of Gris Dior. So in case you're looking for something like that, it is so muted, which goes so well with everything that we can see outside when the weather is rainy and gloomy, moody and foggy. So I think that's going to be a great, almost transitioning fragrance from fall into the winter. So let me know which of the mentioned perfumes excited you the most. Maybe I inspire you to try them out. Keep on your mind that you can get them with my discounts, and more helpful information as well as links to my social media you'll find down below in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And in case you enjoyed watching this video, found it helpful, then please give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That would really matter a lot to me. And if you want, you can support me on Buy Me Coffee website, and definitely drop a comment below, say hi, share your favorite fall perfume this season, and which are the topics you want me to discuss next. On that note, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned and smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.